OpenAI just made a direct play for the millions of businesses that do not have an artificial intelligence team. On July 21st, the company launched a new ChatGPT for small business program. The announcement promises training, ready-made workflows, new partners, and practical ways to use ChatGPT Work across accounting, marketing, e-commerce, and operations. But this is not simply another feature update. OpenAI is trying to move ChatGPT from an occasional writing tool into the operating layer of a small company. The important question is not whether the technology looks impressive. It is whether a business owner can recover more time and money than the system costs without creating new security and accuracy problems. Here is what changed, what the early numbers actually tell us, and the smartest way to test it. The program has 4 main parts. First, OpenAI is offering hands-on online training built around real business workflows. Second, it is running in-person academies in the United States. Third, it is publishing guides and reusable resources that owners can load into ChatGPT Work. And fourth, it is assembling a small business partner network that includes companies such as Shopify, Intuit, Dropbox, Slack, Atlassian, and Wix. That partner list matters more than it may appear. Most small businesses already have customer data, invoices, messages, files, inventory, and marketing activity spread across several separate products. The difficult part is rarely generating one more paragraph of text. The difficult part is moving information between those products, checking it, and turning it into a decision. OpenAI is betting that ChatGPT Work can become the layer that coordinates those systems. ChatGPT Work is different from a normal chatbot because it is designed to complete a sequence of steps. It can gather information from connected applications and files, create spreadsheets, documents, presentations, or web tools, and continue working on a longer project while the user reviews progress. On desktop, it can also work with local files, a built-in browser, and approved computer actions. Scheduled tasks can repeat a job or monitor for changes. That creates a very different product. Instead of asking, "Write a sales email," an owner could ask for a weekly process, collect new customer feedback, group recurring complaints, compare them with last week, update a dashboard, and prepare an agenda for Monday's meeting. The value is not one clever answer. The value is removing a dependable block of repetitive work from every week. Consider 3 examples. An online retailer could connect order information, inventory reports, and customer messages. Every morning, the system could identify products that are selling faster than expected, flag low stock, and draft campaign ideas. A local service business could feed in customer reviews and support notes, then produce a monthly training deck showing where service improved and where complaints are repeating. And a contractor could use it to organize a long quote, compare quantities and item numbers, and highlight discrepancies for human review. OpenAI's announcement includes a business owner who said one 30-page contractor, quote, saved at least 10 hours of manual data entry. That is a useful illustration, but it is not a universal result. The opportunity is largest when the input is structured. The rules are clear, and a person can quickly verify the final output. OpenAI also published 2 eye-catching figures from its earlier small business AI jams. It says 78% of participants built a functional artificial intelligence workflow in one day, and 42% saved more than 5 hours per week. Those numbers are encouraging, but they need context. Participants in a hands-on event are not a random sample of every business. A workflow that functions for a demonstration is not automatically reliable enough for payroll, tax, customer refunds, or a live inventory system. And time saved is only valuable if mistakes do not create more work later. So, treat the figures as evidence that useful workflows can be built quickly, not proof that every company will save 5 hours. The real test is performance over several weeks, with error rates and review time included. There are 3 hidden costs. The first is setup. Someone has to define the process, connect the correct sources, and explain what a good result looks like. The second is supervision. Important actions still need approval, and financial or customer-facing outputs should be checked. The third is access, a system that can read email, cloud files, accounting data, and customer records is useful precisely because it has access to sensitive information. That access must be kept narrow. Start with read-only sources where possible. Do not give one workflow every permission in the company, and remember that longer ChatGPT Work jobs use more of a plan's included allowance. The desktop application may be available broadly, but complex work is not the same thing as unlimited work. Usage, connected software subscriptions, and staff review time all belong in the cost calculation. Here's a simple return on investment test. Choose one recurring job that takes between 2 and 5 hours each week. Record how long it takes today, then let ChatGPT Work prepare the result, but require a person to approve it. Track 3 numbers for 30 days, time saved, errors found, and decisions improved. If a workflow genuinely saves 5 hours each week, that is about 260 hours per year. At an internal labor value of $30 per hour, the theoretical capacity is $7,800. But that number is only real if the saved time is redirected into sales, customer service, or other valuable work. A pile of unused free time is not revenue. The strongest workflows either remove a real outsourced cost, reduce delays, or help the business act on information that was previously ignored. My view is that OpenAI's small business program is less about education than distribution. Training lowers the fear of adoption. Reusable guides reduce setup work. Partners provide the data and actions. ChatGPT Work becomes the coordination layer in the middle. If that strategy succeeds, the competition will not be limited to other chatbots. It will include project management tools, automation platforms, business dashboards, and parts of traditional consulting. For owners, the sensible move is not to automate the entire company. Start with one narrow, reversible process. Keep approval in the loop. Measure the result for a month. Then expand only if the numbers are better. OpenAI wants ChatGPT to become the next member of your team. Whether it earns that position will depend on reliability, not the quality of the demonstration. Would you trust it with one real business workflow today?